time to fly away, fly away. His blood set me free, it's time to fly away, fly away.
Ho ho! And these are the few seconds where we check that everything's working. Sup everyone? How's it going? Do you like the blurry background? Oh, it's not that blurry. It's now. Maybe that was a little bit too close. Charlie, of course I can say your name. As kind of somewhat strange as that may be. Now, today's show. I've done it. I've managed to figure out how to have everyone call in. Why is the chat box there? I don't want you. Go away. Okay, there we go. I wanted it to be really easy for people to just pick up their phone and call me. And that's exactly what I've been able to do. Now, you can see the number. It's popping up on the screen, right? But we're not going to do it quite yet. We're just going to let everyone kind of settle into this. Because also, I haven't been doing as many live streams. Okay. Haven't been doing as many live streams. Oh, Josh Carlson. Hey, this thing's great. Josh Carlson, who I just spotted in the chat there, is a professional e-bike racer for Giant. And he helped develop that Rain E Plus over there. It's a bloody good bike. There's no other way of saying it. It's amazing. We're going to get into it, and eventually the number will pop up, and you can see it. I thought I'd got it right. Let me have a look. Let me have a check here. But Josh knows all about it. We're going to get into it. We're going to go through every bike. I figured that if we're going to do this, all of the bikes. Now, I've got bikes here that aren't even mine. In fact, three of those bikes aren't mine. But we're going to get into it. I figured, yeah, let's just have a chat, talk about all these bikes. So there we go. Right, first of all, let's go and figure out what's going on with this. So I see someone is here from Finland. Oh, it popped up? Oh, good. It has popped up. There should be other things happening that would pop up, but it doesn't seem to be working. Oh! Look at that. It's that phone number. Okay? Take it down. So people can actually call me in. I've tested it like a bunch of times at this point, so it should work. But where is everyone from? Has everyone hit the like button? It's very crucial. Someone came in and already hit the dislike button before I'd even started, and I was like, what did I do to you? What did I do to you? Okay, so where's everyone from? Charlie, I see you're from Virginia. I see that Jaden is from NZ, New Zealand, for those that didn't know. Fractured Rider from all the way from Finland, and Control 952. Hello. I don't know how to say hello in Finnish. Bavaria? That's crazy. Milo, Vancouver. Leological, Montreal. Oh, here we go. Kenneth from California, IA. Boyd from Orlando. Zach from Michigan. JFS from Florida. And Brian Vaughan from Minneapolis. Amazing. So, what are we going to do? It's 5 o'clock, which is knocking off time. I have actually just got Wollongong. I had a friend of mine at university spent a year in Wollongong, so I'm familiar with it. There's two of you from, is that a big place? I don't know. St. Louis now. Mod Tomic. Do you say Missouri? Is that how you meant to do it? Ah, Josh, you're locked in. Just got back from Scotland. Great trails. At least you got to ride some great trails before you're spending 2 weeks locked in. What's that hat in the background? This one. Oh, that'll be the Kenda hat. But you can't tell because being such a professional, I have a blurry background. It's 5 p.m. somewhere. Cheers. Cheers to everywhere where it's 5 p.m. So what have I just been doing? I just went on an e-ride, and I'm actually going to pull up the Strava for it. Also, while I pull this up, huge news in the Paul the Punter universe. On Monday, I'm going to race World Enduro and Junior Downhill Champion Richie Rude. That's right. I'm going to race him. I'm going to go on my e-bike though, obviously. I got to try and figure out, the whole point is to make a video, of course. Richie does watch the channel, which is great. So he was all in on it. So on, no, not Monday, on Tuesday I'm going to do it. The cinematic universe, exactly VP30. Yeah. Samir, you don't understand. That's the whole point, is that why would I give the professional an e-bike as well? So I've got to figure out, so the whole point is we're going to race up and then we're going to race down on a trail that I think he actually has the King of the Mountain on. I've almost done 1,000 activities on Strava. I've just noticed. Wow, we should do something. I should do something cool maybe for it. But I can pull it up in just a sec. I'm just waiting for it to actually get onto the screen. Okay, great. I don't care about that. Right, should we have a look? So yeah, Owen, my go-to bike to ride right now is the e-bike. there's no beating around the bush here. I've had one filming ride that you're going to see hopefully next week. Isaac, the editor, is feeling a bit sick right now. I think he's, I don't know what he's up to, but he's a bit sick and it's not COVID. So he's just got back to college. So that's probably why. There's a lot of things. So my go-to bike to ride, yeah, is that. It's so much fun. There's no two ways about it. We're going to talk to it. But apart from that, DJ Punter, the Trance X Advanced Pro, literally can't go wrong with that. Go-to bike. Right, so this is the Kai the guy. I'm going to tell you all about my new Ebe in a sec. Actually, the video that's coming out next week, it's got some great shots. Do you remember the Skydio? The Skydio drone that crashed, got stuck in a tree? It's actually come good for the first time. Found like the perfect place to get it rolling. Okay. Pew, pew, pew. Please. Ride a jump trail on the gravel bike. I don't know. That gravel bike is sick. We're going to get to it in a minute. I don't know anything about gravel, so if you do know stuff about gravel, get ready to call in. I want to hear it. I don't know what you wear. What do you wear on a gravel bike ride? It's like, do you go full roadie, or do you go like half roadie and then some shorts at the bottom? Maybe. Okay, this is what I did today. So let's just check on the key stats here, which you can't. Oh yes, you can. Look at this. Look at this. In under 2 hours, I did 1,000 meters. No, Brian, the drone is not stuck in another tree. I went somewhere with no trees, up in the Alpine. It's going to look great. Yeah, so with my e-bike, I did 2,000 meters of climbing. No, 1,000. I did 1,000 in 2 hours, which is nuts. I rode so many trails everywhere. It was just great. There's no other way of saying it. So that's probably what. That's probably the gist of having an e-bike, right? You can just. It blows my mind actually. And I had it in like super fast mode and everything. Still didn't run out. After 2 hours of just. And one thing, do you know what? One thing that I have noticed about it is that you never brake. You never have brakes. You just constantly go. I did try and put flat pedals on as well, but I've already put clips back on. I just can't ride in flats. That's just it. All-timer Claude, top shape the Paul. Thanks very much. All right, should we try some calls? I'm very nervous. I know there's going to be some, not the dream. But let's turn it on and see if it works. I've just got to move some screens around here for a sec. Actually, how am I going to do this? The one thing I didn't plan. Okay. Who's going to be the first caller? I'm lagging? No, I shouldn't be. I am lagging. No. No. Can you hear me? What are we doing? Oh, not lagging. Oh, do you know what I did? I paused the bloody stream and I saw someone said I was lagging, and then I look up. Live internet. I'm good. Whoa! We got a caller. Now, something that might happen. It might not work the first time. Oh, they've already hung up? God, what? Okay. Here we go. Hello?
Here we go. Paul, it's Josh Carlson.
Oh my God, Josh Carlson. Josh Carlson, as I live and breathe. How is hotel quarantine?
Oh, mate, it's going. Let me tell you, it's definitely a bit of a procedure, and it's a gnarly experience. But we're here, and your entertaining little scenario makes it a lot easier.
There you go. One thing I will say is, can you mute your laptop, which you may have already just done?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's like,
I can hear the interference.
That's it. So tell me, how many hours?
Mate, you tell me.
No, you tell me, young man. How many hours did you put into developing the Rain? That's what I want to know.
I couldn't actually tell you, but it'd be closer to 1,000.
1,000.
The amount of time I've spent on that bike, we're probably talking, as you look on the Giant Bicycles Ride Control app, on each bike that I've had has been well over, a couple of thousand kilometers per bike, per engine, per tuning, per frame, going from the videos you might have seen with the prototype Silver Bullet, moving into the black bike, moving into the pre-production bike, moving into the race bike that you might have seen in Crens, Montana. And Finale, there's a lot of hours that have gone into that bike.
It's crazy.
Has been fantastic. And hopefully, you and everyone else around the world gets to experience and enjoy all that development. Because I'm definitely pretty stoked on it. So I'm super curious to hear how you like it.
Oh, it's unreal. It's so slack. That's the first thing. Because what is it like? It's less than 64 degrees, which is nuts. And then you got the mullet, which kind of changes that as well. But the seat angle versus the head tube angle is dialed. Also, the reach on the large. I prefer the reach on this large than I do the large on the Trans-X Advanced Pro, I think. Just because, this one's what is it, 475, I think, off the top of my head? Something like that?
Yeah, maybe a little less. But the reach when you sit on it, because the seat tube is so tall, it makes it feel quite short. But as soon as you drop into the trail, then it all falls into its place and it feels dialed. So a lot of people out there, if you are looking to get a new bike, you'll go through your general sizing, but when you sit on this bike, it'll feel short. So don't panic. It will when you pedal it. When you race it or when you ride it downhill, you'll fall into the right position, and the reach, the wheelbase, the rear end, it'll all come into its own.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. Do you know what? One thing I've really noticed, I've just gone out and ridden some pretty decently steep trails now in Squamish, and it's just everything is in the right place. Do you know what I mean? where your hands are versus where your feet are, and just everything. And I just felt so.
What size stem did you run?
Oh, I got a large.
What size stem though?
Stem. Yeah. Stem? I got a 35 stem and then 780 bars.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So it's definitely a bit like, because I've just been riding the Trance X, which is a trail bike. So it's a little bit different going back to like a bigger bike. But it's when you actually
bigger bike,
start.
you can point and shoot and just send it down anything.
Exactly.
Compared to a nice playful trail bike.
Yeah. One thing I did notice was that I can run the same tire pressures as my normal bike, which I didn't think I was going to.
Really?
Yeah. I've got today I tried like 19 in the front and 21 in the back. And then I have 18 and 20 in
19 and 21?
Yeah.
You've got 19 and 21 PSI?
Yeah. Have you not watched my video about tire pressures? Clearly not.
I haven't seen your tire pressure one. No.
Yeah, I went out riding with Cuscus, and he was just like, he was trying to get me down to like 15, 17.
What?
It's nuts. Yeah, he said this lady came past, and she going a bit slower, and he just turned around to me and went, she could run like 9. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. Everyone just runs too much tire pressure. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when that's dramatically different to my tire pressure, that's for sure. But it's horses for courses, and it is, if you can get away with it, then happy days. I do remember in Vancouver when I was there in the wet. I remember years and years ago, we had a WTB I-21 rim. It was a 21 mil rim, and at the time we were riding for Schwalbe, and I was running 17 and 18 PSI on Dales, and in the middle of winter on a trail like Dales and all those that little pocket on the North Shore on Seymour Mountain there, 19, 20 PSI or 18 PSI was phenomenal. I had some of my fastest ever times with such low tire pressure. Now I'm running 28 and 32 with Cushcore on downhill casing. So I don't wreck my wheels, rims, and with how fast we've been riding in Crans, Montana and Finale. A little bit different to 19.
Yeah. Also, a little bit different speeds. A little bit different forces going through the bike as you actually turn and everything.
There's a little bit going on, but same. Have you ridden the bike in high position yet?
No, but I was really interested. I wasn't interested to do it at all on the Trance because I was like, this is fine. But this, I'm like, ooh. I have a question. What crank length do you run?
So currently I run a 160 mil crank length. I have the Carbon Praxis 160 mil, and I'm super keen to test a 155 or even go down to a 150.
And how 150?
The races in Switzerland. Yeah.
How tall are you, Josh?
I'm 6'1".
And you're 6'1", and you want to run a 150 mil crank. Wow. Because I have noticed the one thing I do catch sometimes on the flat pedals, I was catching it, but on clips, not so much. But I have actually ordered a pair of 160 cranks because a friend of mine's like, yeah, you gotta switch it up. But that's crazy. You're going 150.
Yeah, I'm going to try it. I'm definitely keen to try it. Like with how much you need to pedal, and cadence is king on e-bikes, and especially our bikes. Cadence will really reward you if you can maintain a good cadence when climbing, pedaling, whatever. So if we can maybe shorten that up, my theory is like if we can shorten our crank setup a little bit, I can maintain my cadence a little better through rougher stuff. And now with the power stages of the EWSE races, they're a crucial part of the whole day's racing. So you can really ruin your entire race if you mess up those power stages. And not to mention you can be anywhere in the top 5, top 6, or top 3, and you mess up that power stage, it's all over. You know, it's a very big, important part. And for me, being a bigger dude, and I'm never going to be as light as the little guys like Nico and some of the other Lapierre dudes. So it's something we're going to think about and move forward. But man, speaking of the high point, I encourage you to play with that, because that is a super fun and surprisingly versatile setup on the new range. From Crans Montana to Finale, I ran low position, and in Finale I ran high position for the entire race. So I would swap between the power stages. I'd put it in high position in Switzerland, but in finale for all 12 stages over the whole 9-hour day, I set my bike up in high position only, and that was the setting that I rode for the entire race day in Italy.
Oh, did you race in Scotland?
I didn't race in Scotland, which a lot of people probably don't know, and might have noticed. But no, our entire team pulled out of going to Scotland due to a bunch of COVID regulations and restrictions.
Okay.
Bit of a long story, but we.
But what would you have run? What would you have run in Scotland then? Would you run it high in Scotland as well?
Something new and different. Well, I think so. I think I would have, yeah, because, I'd spent a lot of time riding in high position at home, but I guess I spent a lot of time. You go to an EWS race and they're steep and they're gnarly and they're fast, and you want that speed and that stability and that traction on descending. And obviously, I ran the high setting for the climbing stages to give me that climbing ability and a little bit better, traction and whatever. But the bike was just so capable with the slack head angle, with the short rear end in the high position, that it just changed the characteristics where on an area like Finale that isn't very steep, it is really fast, it was dialed. So I think in Scotland, I would have ran the high position. Looking at the trails and looking at how all the lads, were riding and the situation, double shorties and a high position on the Rainey would have been my go-to setup for sure, I think.
Interesting, because those trails over there, they're very, very Squamish-y, for sure.
Yeah.
Because little unknown story, I actually raced the 2015 Enduro World Series in Scotland.
Oh, happy days! How'd you go?
Terrible, obviously. I don't know if we've met, but no, I think I was like 70% on the order, so like not in the bottom 10%. I was just racing for that like lower, middle lower tier. That's the one. That's the sweet spot.
Yeah, right. Happy days. That's an impressive setup, especially back then. That was definitely a bit of a day back in 2015. I'm pretty sure. I think that was my first ever top 10.
Oh, really? Can you remember they cancelled the work as Alex Al Stock, as Al Stock referred to it. It was the worst stage of enduro racing he'd ever seen in 10 years of mountain biking or something like that. They cancelled it.
Yeah, right. That was before we went to Colombia.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Josh, thanks for calling in, my friend. We'll thank you so much for giving that insane insight. I didn't expect that on the first call, but thank you so much.
No worries, mate. Cheers for your time. Love your work. I'll be watching.
Cheers, Josh. Bye now. Look at that. First call. Enduro World Series E Professional. Oh, someone else. Let's just keep it going, shall we? Oh. Hello?
Yeah, hello, is that Paul?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, Paul, it's Octodad MTB Marty / Joey Richards calling from just outside Rotorua, New Zealand.
Welcome to the show. Wow, I can't believe this is already turning into quite the success. Do you know, I really want to turn you up. I hope, could you hear Josh just then when he called in? Okay.
Yes, I could hear him good on the YouTube.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. Yeah, I'm just, it's so funny. Like, I used to be such a bit of a wizard when it came to like setting everything up, and now I just suck. And I'm just like, where's the volume button? I can't find it anywhere. But there we go.
Who needs volume, Paul? You don't need volume. All you need is a bike and a mountain. That's all you need, mate.
Well, I don't know. On this live stream, sound is quite crucial. So tell me, where about like Rotorua? Okay, this is what I want to get into about Rotorua. The best Indian takeaway I've ever had globally in my life.
Yes, that would be Curry Mihawk, the one that looks like a Balinese brothel.
Yeah, it does not look appealing on the outside because it's got, if I remember rightly, it had like cages and like they did not, it was like, they're like, we're guarding from the locals here. We're like keeping everyone out. And then you open the door and I just couldn't believe it. It was incredible. I really want to go back there. I would go back to Rotorua just for that Indian takeaway.
Yeah. So it's like Bulldozer Orange. It has big steel bars, and has been painted since the 90s, and it's in the shadiest part of town. It kind of looks like a Mexican jail with orange paint.
Yeah, that's it. So, do you have any questions about the bikes that I can answer?
Oh yes, your new e-bike. How many batteries do you have? How many batteries?
Great question, Marty. And I've just professionally changed the angle so that you can see it better. I've just got one. I've just got one battery.
Just one?
Yeah.
One and done.
Yeah, because I haven't asked for another one. That's really the why. That's the why I don't have more than one. But what I did notice is that I gotta turn off this as well. Where are you? Sorry, I gotta turn off the chat box, otherwise it looks weird. So, one thing I do need to do is look into this other battery that they have, because the Rain E Plus 0, and I have the 1. It has a 705. Oh, super chat. I'll get to that in a sec. It has like a 705 watt hour battery, I think, and this one has a 625. But what I will say is that I've been, as I've just said, I've already done like a 1,000 meter ride. I went riding for 2 hours, not really thinking about the power, just like smashing it into the most powerful setting. And I came back with like, let's say 15% battery, I think, left, which is nuts. Yeah. Josh Carlson, thank you. There is a 750 watt hour battery in the top spec one. So someone run the maths. I want to say that's 15% more, but it's a lot.
Yeah, we hired e-bikes in Rotorua for a whole day, and my tip when you're hiring e-bikes, just go half a day, because you're not going to get 6 or 8 hours of riding. It'll just be like 3.
Ooh,
so
good thinking.
Dad, just hire an e-bike for half a day, and then just leave it on turbo the whole time, and you'll have 3 hours of good fun. And don't run out of battery.
No, because like that's surely the worst when you're trying to get back, because they do weigh some at the end of the day. So like pushing one of those back or trying to pedal it when you're out of battery, especially if you get in the sticks, must be quite tricky.
And if you're riding in a group with e-bikes, if there's like a larger, cuddlier person, their battery is going to run out first.
Oh yeah, I do. I wonder what the difference would be based on your weight and how hard the motor works and tire pressure. One of the things they say on the website is that like even like the type of tire is going to affect how much battery you're using. And I don't know if they exist already. I'm pretty sure I've heard them talked about before, but like people are saying that they're really going to try and develop like E-specific tires so that you get the most efficient tire for the battery as well, but that would just be the most efficient tire anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I know e-bikes use a lot of brakes because you're always braking going down the hills.
Yeah.
And the other thing is they're quite hard on drive chains, but mate, I reckon an e-bike with a single speed, that's the way to go. Because
hey, hold on.
So you have short cranks, a single speed, and pretty highly inflated tires, and that's your perfect setup, bro.
Now, let me talk about overly inflated tires. There's an optimal tire pressure, right? Just like in your car, there's an optimal tire pressure.
Yeah.
So, because some people just like shove in, they're like, oh, I'm riding on the road or whatever, I got to shove in as much as possible. But that's not the case. There's optimal.
Yeah. Well, it could be different for e-bikes though, because if you don't want to carry 2 batteries, you got to get your max range.
Yeah, that's it. Do you have an e-bike, Marty?
No. After my hiring one, I'm just sticking to shuttling, and my kids take me to the top of the hills and I ride down. That's my e-bike experience. Yeah, but I did really like the short cranks. There was 165 millimeter cranks.
Yeah.
And now I want to run really short cranks, even on my steam naturally aspirated bikes. I want short cranks.
Well, that's what, like, 165 is what you'll see on downhill bikes, for example. But yeah, no, as I said, I've ordered some 160 cranks for this to try it out because a friend was like, but Shimano don't make anything for this, so I just went out and bought whatever. But I'm curious to see. If it'll be better.
Yeah,
okay.
Shorter cranks.
Yeah,
high tire pressure and single speed.
That's the future. You've heard it here first, everyone. The future of e-biking, right there. Marty, thanks so much for calling in. It's been a pleasure. You've been a long-time watcher / listener of the Jerry Pod as well. So it's been great to chat.
All right, peace out. I'll catch you at Mihawk next time you're in Rotorua.
See you later. That was the most. Oh, it's already happening. Wait for it. Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
Hello. Charles.
Charles, how's it going?
Hello. Pretty good, you?
Yeah, not bad. Where are you calling from?
I'm in Delta.
Blimey, basically around the corner here. What have you been up to today?
Pardon?
What have you been up to today?
A lot of bike riding in school.
Bike riding and school. That's not. Did you go after school? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Nice. Where did you go?
We got a local pump track with huge dirt jumps, so just shredding there.
Oh, hello. What's it called? What's the place called?
Holly Pump Track.
Holly Pump Track.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up right now.
It's pretty sick.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I see it. Oh, I spelled Holly wrong. It's 2 L's and an E and a Y. Is it at the North Delta Rec Center? Is that what it is?
I think it's HOLLY. I think that's how it's spelled.
Oh, do you know what? Google tried to change it. I'm trying to find some pictures so I can put it up on the stream here.
They just did a huge revamp.
Oh, is it
so
is it asphalt? Has it been tarmacked over?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, that's Fraser. No. Google is not helping me out here. I'm not gonna lie.
It's in Ladner, so.
Okay. Oh, maybe. I think I found one. Hold on. Let me. There we go. I think I found it. Are you looking at the stream? I think I found it. This place.
Yeah, that's the place.
There you go. Hey, that looks great. How old are you?
I'm listening to the stream.
How old are you, Charles?
I'm 15.
15. I just can't even begin to tell you how lucky everyone is right now that's starting mountain biking or is 15.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, this kind of place that actually has, like, looking at the jumps there, there's actual, like, progression. And,
yeah.
Like, there's step-ups, and there's cases, and, like, there's small ones, and there's big ones. It's like, geez, Charles, you could arguably just become a professional based on having this to ride around.
Oh, it's amazing to just work on. You can always get better at skills and everything.
Look at this. Yeah. So that got done this year. That got redone this year.
Yeah, just this March.
Wow, that's so cool. And how many times do you get to go there a week?
Oh, every day.
Every day. You're living the dream.
Yeah.
Charles, you're living the dream.
Yeah.
Can I give you one piece of advice?
Pardon?
Stretch. Can I give you one piece of advice?
Oh, yeah.
Stretch.
Always.
Don't do the mistake I've made. You think, oh yeah, and you bounce and you come up and you feel like rubber. But then pretty much on your 30th birthday, it'll all come back to bite you. And then it'll be all over. But there we go. Yeah. Hey, do you have any questions? We've not really talked about my bikes or whatever, but do you have any questions? You don't have to have any questions.
Yeah, I do.
Hit me up. Let's go. Let's go. What have you got?
So I have the same bike as you, just the lower end model.
The Trans-X one.
Yeah.
Oh, so do
So
you
I have it. The two Trans-X.
Oh, so you've actually got I should move them around really, but I've got the Trans X3 as well. That's like my value one. So it's similar, but what's your question?
I'm considering the moving the flip chip. Like, should I do it, or is there like an added advantage, or what's the big deal?
Well, I'm gonna guess that you ride. Do you ride like Ledgeview? Is that like a place you ride?
I've ridden there once or twice, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Once or twice.
Honestly, around here where we live, it's pretty steep and it's pretty legit. So it's most of the time it's probably best just to leave it as slack as possible. In all honesty. But do you know what? I would always say try it. Don't let someone else make that decision for you. Give it a go and see if it, see if you like it. There's not like a better or worse answer. Like, arguably, if I went back to the UK, I might flip mine into the high position because you don't. Yeah. It depends who you are and it depends who you talk to. But like most places, you don't need to have a super slack, crazy bike. So. Yeah. And as someone's just pointed out, no one's the same. So. Yeah. Just do what makes you happy, Charles. That's the most important thing.
Basically, all personal preference.
Exactly. That's it. Like, what width handlebars do you have?
I got 780.
Yeah. Like, wait, how tall are you?
I am 5'5".
I don't know. I would say maybe something a bit narrower.
Yeah, a little bit narrower.
I don't know. Just try a few things. Don't wreck your gear. Don't cut your bars down though, based on that. Just like but for someone that's 5 foot, like I'm 5'10" and a bit, humble brag. But like I just moved to 780s last year, and I'd ridden 760s for ages. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna rattle off some stats here. Richie Rude has 750s, and he's he's built like a brick shithouse, right? And then Jared Graves also used to have like 740 bars. I think he's moved up to 750. Yeah. But yeah, there's actually a few other people in the chats here saying, yeah, 780 is pretty wide. I would, if you can find someone just to kind of sit on and have a go, you might want to consider just chopping them down a little bit.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. But be careful, because when you cut things, you can't grow them back. Oh, and there you go. So also Josh Carlson, professional mountain bike racer, he runs 760 wide and he's 6'1".
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think anything over 780 is just ridiculous, to be honest.
Yeah. My friend is like 6 foot and he has 800s and I'm like, that's way too wide.
Yeah. It's like, I don't get it. Like, I don't think there's anyone. One company used to make a yard handlebar. I think that's like 900 or something, but it's crazy. But yeah, I would honestly try 760. See how you go, because it's just like think about when you're doing a press up, right? Yeah. And the wider you put your hands, the harder it is to do a push up. Like that's really it. But anyway, give it a go. It's incredible. You've got an amazing riding destination. Thank you for calling in, my friend.
Thank you.
Okay. Take it easy, boy. One nice calls that just keep coming in. Is that really loud? Hello?
Oh?
Yes, hello. Who's this?
Hi, I watch a lot of your videos. It's Brian.
That's great. It's who, sorry?
My name is Brian.
Brian? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How the devil are you?
It's good.
Great. So what have you? Where are you?
I live
Okay. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he was walking and he fell off something. I don't know. Okay, this is a different one. Let's keep going. That was always going to happen. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Who's that?
Oh, it's Neil.
Neil? How's it going, Neil?
It's doing good.
Where are you calling from?
From Charlotte, North Carolina. It's near Asheville. It's like 2 hours away.
I've been there. I've been to Charlotte. If only for a second. That's when I went to visit Bobo, I flew into Charlotte.
Yeah, Bobo got the nice new e-bike.
I have seen. I talk to that guy quite regularly. He's probably out of all the YouTube crew, I probably speak to Bobo significantly more. Because we'll just sit there, complain about YouTube, and then eventually figure out some funny ideas that I can live vicariously through him for him making the comedy videos, so I don't have to. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Do you get to go down there? Oh, go on.
Wait, that?
No, please. You just got.
I got a giant Fathom, the giant hardtail, and I'm just wondering, like, what kind of not like basic maintenance. I had like a budget like Marlin 5 bike. Like, what kind of like special, like air fork, whatever. Like, what kind of stuff do I have to do down the road, like tire sealant?
Well, do you have? Let's pull up. Which Fathom do you have?
The cheaper one. I think it was like the 229.
Is it the Fathom 2? Is it like? You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm completely colorblind. Is it like white or that kind of color?
I think so. Yeah.
Concrete.
With the Tektro brakes, not the Shimano.
It's the one with the Tektro. Oh, do you know what? I'm looking at it from Canada.
Oh.
And you're in the States. They have different models based on what country you're in. Oh, maybe it's this one. Was it 1460 or something like that?
Yeah, that's about right.
Boom! Okay, we found your bike. I can't actually hear the sound effects, so I just kind of like to put them in. Okay, so let's have a look. I mean, first of all, what a great bike, Shimano Dior. Need I say more?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot better than a 3x12 tourney or whatever, 3x7 tourney.
Yeah. Oh, big. Oh, is that what you had before?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had like
boy.
a Marlin 5 type of bike.
Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Forgive me.
Oh, it's like the budget one. It's like the $500 bike.
Okay. So do you know that you can change gear while you're pedaling on this?
Yeah, it's really nice, the shifting under pressure. And the clutch, too. Oh, my God, the chain doesn't fall off. I did, like, an XC race, I think in South Carolina, and the chain fell off, like, 20 times.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty good. I mean, I would consider maybe a chain device just in case. But if it's not falling off, then I think you're fine. So basic maintenance. I mean, how often do you ride a week? This hardtail is so good. How often do you ride per week?
I bike to school, but I ride off-road like once or twice a week.
Nice. Okay. Have you had any problems? Like normally, like maintenance is related to problems that you have, right?
Not really.
Okay. Are they tubeless? Have you checked?
Yeah, it came tubeless right out of the box.
It came tubeless? Jesus Christ. You know, everyone is so lucky that this is the state of mountain biking, where new bikes come tubeless and with Dior. Okay, I mean, I would say the easy thing to do... Oh, that's a different color. Oh, it's black. Okay, let's change it back to the other one. I would say basic maintenance is obviously look after your drive chain. Keep it clean.
Mm-hmm.
And lube up your chain after you've cleaned it, not just before you go riding. Yeah. That's like a really easy thing to do, because what happens is if you put chain lube on a chain and then immediately go ride, you're just throwing all the chain lube off, and then your drivetrain isn't going to last as long. So
yeah, that's what I did with my first bike. I didn't know how to wipe off the chain.
Yeah. So I would just say, like, that kind of thing. And also, I mean, what do you like doing stuff yourself? Because I would always recommend doing lower services on your suspension fork.
It's a Giant fork, so there's not really a construction video online. It's an OEM fork from Giant, so I'm not sure like how to do it.
Honestly,
but, like, after a year, they're
pretty well. Most things, it's like 30 hours of riding. Honestly, which does seem very. It does seem very short. Does seem like a very short period of time, right? But it's one of the it's always the most amazing thing when you jump back on a bike that's just had freshly serviced suspension, and you just think, wow, I had no idea that my suspension was like this. So, and honestly, like most forks are the same. To do a lower service, someone's just corrected me. Apparently, it's 50. I think it really does depend on the manufacturer, but honestly, most lower forks are quite similar. The only thing you've got to be careful of is how much oil you put in and what kind of oil. Now, I don't know. I would say ask your Giant dealer if they know anything about it. And also, I do wonder if... unfortunately, I don't know anything about the fork. I'm not familiar with it. But I imagine you'll have to put in some fresh oil, unless it's just like some of the older forks that were maybe kind of more entry-level forks. It was just like a spring, and you could just take the seals off and you just grease the seals, and it was basically just air. But I don't think that's probably not how it is. You've probably got some kind of oil. I would say go and ask your Giant dealer that you purchased it from.
Yeah. So I know you like the WTP, the lube, like fork lube or whatever. Will that extend the time of the fork?
A little bit, yeah,
between
for sure.
services?
Yeah. So what you've got? I'm just trying to look. I don't have any, but like just under the top seal, you'll probably have these foam rings, and that's what you've got to keep lubricated, really, because they stop. Now, someone please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a professional bike mechanic, but those foam rings, as long as not only do they help with movement of the fork, but they stop other bits of crap getting further down into the fork and ruining your fork. And it's best those are kept lubricated and wet with oil. So I mean, but you can do that just in like a basic lower service. But take it into your shop. Ask them for some advice. They'll know better than me. But yeah, that'd be some basic stuff. Just keep that fork, and then it'll just last forever.
Yeah. What about tire sealant? Like, how often should I top it up?
Again, it really does depend. It's very easy to check though. Like, just deflate the tire, pop it off the edge of the rim, and then just use a tire lever to pop off a little bit of the tire. That's really the easiest thing to do. Yeah. I mean, I've never opened up a tire recently and been like, oh, I don't have any lube. But when I was doing a season in Whistler, I would definitely open up a tire and go, oh, I don't have any tire sealant in here. And that would be like, I'm sure temperature changes things as well. Like, if it's summer, if it's winter, how often you ride, if you burp some off and then it's come back in. I think it is very dependent. But again, the easiest thing you can do is just check. Just pop the side of the tire off and just check. And keep your bike clean. That's the easiest thing.
My friend's bike is so dirty. He got a new fork. It's like full of clay and whatever.
Oh, no way. Nightmare. Okay, anyway, buddy, thank you so much for calling in. I'm sure you're going to have a great time riding that hardtail.
I got it. Thanks, Paul.
Bye now. Bye. Hey, this is going great. Don't have a call. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this has turned into a bit of a talk show, hasn't it? But maybe that's just going to be what it's going to be. Yeah, Jason, that's probably not a bad idea. If the tire is suddenly just going flat for no reason, you've probably lost it. But, I mean, you can actually ride with no tire sealant as well. I know some people will do that. It's just so loud when it comes through. cool. Hello?
Is this Paul the Punter?
Yeah, who's that?
Oh, I'm Kenneth from California.
Oh! Do you know what? I actually do remember reading you out when you were checking in. How's it going? How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Not bad, not bad. Tell me, how's your day going? What's been happening? Have you been riding? Like, what's the deal?
Well, I have school, so I haven't been riding as much, but like I've been trying to ride as much as I can. So yeah.
Nice. Where do you? What stage of school are you at?
Santa Clara University.
Okay. Okay. So you're in college.
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta bear with me because all of what I've known, like first year of university and stuff, you guys don't say that in the States. So like I have no idea. So are you like freshman, sophomore?
Yeah. Freshman. I mean, we do say first year, second year here for some reason.
It's much easier. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you want to talk about? It's up to you, Kenneth. You're in control.
So I found the STP, which I'm pretty sure is a kid's bike.
Dirt jumper.
But can it be used as like? It can, right?
It's giant STP. That's a dirt jump bike. What year? Where did you find it?
The Giant website.
That's probably a good place to start. Yeah, I think they're calling them like pump track bikes now. Let's have a look. Maybe hardtail. I am in the States. Are you thinking about getting it, or is that what your question is?
Yeah, I might get one like in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because their ad on it was kind of like promoting it as a kid's bike, so I was just kind of like making sure.
No. Okay. Hold on, Kenneth. A little bit of investigative journalism has revealed that, yeah, it is actually, it used to be a dirt jump bike. That's what it used to be called. But it does look more like a younger kid's bike, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry. I literally, like, I want to go and find, what they used to be. Hold on. Because they used to be a dirt jumper.
Yeah, I saw them on like Pink Bike, Buy and Sell, and Craigslist. Like the old STPs, they look so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. There's one in Canada here. Apparently it's from 2014, 7 years ago. Okay. Yeah, like I've just popped one on the screen now. Went and found it. Like this is literally what I've always known that is a STP. It's
yeah.
Because I remember street, trail, or park. That's why it's called STP.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but the new one, yeah, it definitely does seem to be more of like a youngster's hardtail. I'm heartbroken for you. I thought is that what you're looking to get into, like dirt jumping or pump track or whatever?
Yeah, because I have a trail bike and I've been using that like for pump track and like everything. But then like 29's kind of too big for pump tracks. Like I can do it, but it's a lot harder. Yeah,
it's a lot more fun. I mean, the great thing is about dirt jumpers is that they're all the same. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what brand, honestly. Like it's just yeah, they've figured it out. I mean, if you look at like a moto bike, right? All moto bikes pretty much look the same. And that's because they've all figured out that this is how motorbikes should be, and they look like that. And that's the same for dirt jumpers. So I would how tall are you? That would be a good question.
6 feet.
6 foot. Okay. Some brands do make different sizes, like Chromag they make a pretty long one. That would be my recommendation to check out. But jump on one, see how they feel. They're always going to be small. That's the one thing I would say. They're just always going to be small.
Like, I tried a BMX bike and I kind of just fell off the back.
Oh man,
I
bet. There was a guy. I used to watch a lot of BMX. Chris Doyle. How tall is Chris Doyle? Hold on. Let me go and see. He was a professional BMX rider, which I think he's now a realtor, which is like the funniest thing. I'm pretty sure he must have been pretty tall. Let's have a look. I don't know. Let's just say he's pretty tall. But yeah, dirt jumpers, way better for tall people. Don't worry about riding those BMXs. Unless you get a 22-inch BMX, of course. That is also an option, but, it's up to you. Hey, Kenneth, thanks for calling in, my friend.
Yeah.
Best of luck in your dirt jumper search. It worked. It's blooming working. I can't believe it's working. What do I think about the new flight attendant stuff? I don't know. You're talking to someone that rides with their suspension open all the time now because of the Maestro link and the tuning that I've got on my shock. Like, I don't know. I'm sure there's a need for it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have bothered putting money into it. But it does look tidy. It does look very tidy. Can't turn that down. Why don't we move the e-bike away? Wait, is there any more questions about the e-b? I feel like I can't really answer them, to be honest. Oh. Let's see. Hello.
Hi, is this Paul?
Yep. Who is this?
This is Isaac O'Hara.
Isaac, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Tell me, what do you want to talk about? Mountain biking. Let's keep it on mountain biking. This isn't some kind of agony aunt, like, call-in show. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I can talk about bikes. So what would you like to talk about?
I was wondering, what is your favorite enduro fork?
My favorite enduro fork. Okay, what do you mean by enduro fork?
It could be Zeb, the Lyric, or the Fox 38, or the Fox 36. What's your favorite?
Okay, well, I haven't had many. I've been using a Fox 36 for the past, what are we on? 3 years now, I guess. And then before that, I had a Lyric. Honestly, I don't think there's much difference between a lot of them, to be honest. Certainly that I can't find. Now, one thing I will say is I weigh 160 pounds, and I'm not going the speed of, let's say, Josh Carlson, for example. So I have never ridden a Fox 36 and gone, I need something stiffer. Okay. So now obviously the Fox 38, that's what's on my e-bike over there, which is a lot heavier, and you do need something stiffer. Like, actually, I was wondering, and someone please tell me, I'm about to be a sponsor's nightmare. I think I want a 220mm rotor on the front of this bike, but I don't know if Shimano make one. So if someone could just save me a Google or asking them, let me know. But so I would say I really like the Fox 36. I think the Grip 2 damper, this was so long ago since I last had my Trek that had a Lyric on it. But I think that this new Grip 2 is better. Maybe? I don't know. But all I can tell you, Isaac, is that I love the suspension setup on my Trans-X. And it's a Fox 36. Mm-hmm. And I pretty much ride what most people would define as enduro on that. So, that's what I'm going to say. What's your favorite fork?
I've ridden the Zeb one quick ride on a 38, And the Lyric, I like the I think I like the 38 a little bit more. But I've never ridden the 30. I've never ridden the 36.
Yeah, I mean it does depend on what you're riding, and probably it kind of depends on how fast are you riding and also how big you are, right? Because the bigger you are and the faster that you ride, you're going to need something tougher. Like if you look at all the enduro guys are like, we need the biggest, toughest thing because we're literally riding right on the edge, and we're going faster than everyone else. But for most people, most punters, you might even say, the Fox 36 is going to be more than enough. And it's also lighter, which is going to make moving the bike around far easily. So that's what I would say. Sometimes I think a lot of people will just kind of go overboard on stuff, thinking that that's what they need. One thing I will say is cush core. I think a lot of people put it in and they swear by it, and I'm just like, why not just get a thicker tire? So there's lots of these things in mountain biking, but which it's the same for any sport. People look at the professionals and then they kind of follow that trend, right? It's like it is a big part of it. Like happens in golf as well. So when the pros come in and they're like, we need a Fox 38 and we need cush core and everything and downhill tires, everyone's like, I need exactly the same thing to go and ride around my trail center. And I just think people are probably having a worse time because they've got like this big, heavy, bulletproof bike that they probably don't need. So, that's the thing. And I know like a lot of people will suddenly start commenting saying, there's no way I would run 22 PSI without cush core. I just can't do it. And that's great. That's for you. Like everyone can put on their bike whatever they like and just have a good time. And that's I think the really, like when I got out of that kind of, I've got to have these kind of things, and really I spent more time setting up the bike better. That's when I started to have more fun on a bike, I think. Just understanding setup a bit more rather than just kind of buying something for the sake of it. Yeah. Like, do you have a type?
I had one more.
Oh, go on. Hit me.
What was that?
I was going to say, do you have a type?
I had one.
Go on, Isaac. You go.
Do you have Okay. What is your dream bike?
That my Trans-X Advanced Pro. Don't sponsor or no sponsor. Cancel all my contracts tomorrow. That bike is the best bike I've ever ridden. Hands down. Because suspension is, the amount of travel is not that important. Geometry is important, and sizing is important, and how you set it up. That's the most important thing. But like, I can get on that now. I've never had a bike that I'm not constantly fiddling with and faffing about with. And that's why a lot of people probably don't ride with me around here, if I'm honest, Isaac. They just think I'm such a nightmare. Because I just stop and go, wait a minute, hold on. I need 3 more clicks of rebound. No, I just don't do that now. Because that's like the most ideal thing. And I think it's just ease, right? It's very simple. It's very simple. Like, there's nothing like crazy tech about it or whatever. It's super light. I'm a big fan of lighter bikes for me because I am super weak. So, but honestly, I'll say like if I woke up next year and I had no sponsors, I'd just be like, I'm just going to carry on riding this because it's so good. And also, it's like giant bikes. They're just now. I do come from a very privileged situation, Isaac, which I'm sure it just makes me feel ridiculous. But like, I don't know how much things cost. Like, that's just it. Like, I've worked in the bike industry for like 10 years now. I've always had discounts and stuff, so I don't really have a grasp on reality. And I looked up at how much this costs, and it's like what, $3,000 less than another brand. It's just, and it's good value as well. And I just think, one well-known bike reviewer who shall remain nameless once told me, we should all just buy Giants because they're just much better.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, that's my question. And my final question to you, Isaac, is: do you have a tire pressure gauge?
Yes.
Brilliant. You're a good person. That's why. Isaac, thanks for calling in. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
This is great fun. I thought this was going to bomb. I thought we were going to have technical difficulties. I didn't think anyone was going to call in. It's freaking working. It's working. Oh. I'm trying to figure out the dial code. Oh. Australia? Hello? Hello? I'm sorry, my friend. We've had a failure. They look very similar. Yeah, that was definitely Australia that called in. Oh, trying again. Hello?
Oh, hi. Hello.
Hey, who's that?
I'm Kai.
Kai, and you're from Australia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. How is your day going, Kai?
Great. I'm just, about to go out riding soon.
Amazing. Where are you going riding?
I'm not sure. Probably like in my local dirt gyms.
Oh, amazing. Hey, how do you figure out like new places to go and ride?
Trail Forks mainly.
I was gonna say, is Trail Forks really kicking off over in Australia?
Yeah, well, like most of the trails I ride, except some of the good spots are on Trail Forks, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. And how many days a week do you go riding?
Probably every day, at least.
That's the dream. That's the dream. Yeah. You in school?
Yeah, I am. I'm just in America right now.
Nice. Yeah, what questions do you have, Kai? I've taken over a little bit.
Okay. So I've got a Giant Trans 29, right? The 29.2, I think.
Okay, yeah.
The dropper post, it's like, I don't know what it's doing. It's doing weird stuff. But it's also a bit too short, and I have to get it replaced soon because of it's not working and it's not worth to fix it. It's just cheaper to replace it. The bike shop told me.
Oh, okay.
But, I don't know like which droppers to get because they're shorter and they're shorter than some other ones. And like with the Giant, it's got a pretty skinny seat tube, so I'm not sure.
Kai,
which one?
Kai, you're gonna make me be a sponsor's dream again. So you know that I'm paid to endorse 1UP components, right?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, the 1UP droppers, I've heard of them.
That's your answer. Let me tell you why, Kai.
Okay.
I've been using this drop post for ages, and I mean, ages since it first came out. I've never had one fail. It's got it's freaking cheap as well. I think it's very affordable. I should say. I wouldn't say it's cheap.
Yeah.
But it has the shortest insertion length of any dropper post on the market. So, so I run on my Giant. Can I move this? This might mess up everything. Over here. Oh my god! I can focus. Watch this. Boom. Over here, I have 180 posts on both of these bikes.
Oh yeah.
Both of those.
And I'm 130, but it's
Yeah, I'm 5 foot.
Or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, how tall are you? How tall are you? I'm
about 165 centimeters. I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, that's like five. I think that's like 5'5". Thing in the dark. Yeah, a 150 would be perfect for you. So I would say, I'm pretty. I would see if you can grab yourself a 1UP one. I don't know what their distribution is like in Australia. I'm pretty sure you can buy them. You can buy them on their website.
I think I can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check. I'm just gonna check for you. Check. Think of me as your personal shopper. Okay, yeah. I would go and see what the distribution is like before ordering off the internet, because you have to. You'd have to pay for shipping from the UK, and that's quite a long way to Australia.
Yeah.
But
I think there's shops here that sell it.
Yeah, I would look into that. Also, someone's just said, now, when things go wrong, okay, this was another thing. I'm going to talk in Canadian dollars here. If you have like another dropper post that needs fixing or whatever, it could cost like $100 or something in labor to fix it. And then that might not even get the problem. But someone's just complained here that you need to replace the cartridge in the dropper post. But that's kind of what's so great about them, is that if something goes wrong, and, you know, as I said, I've had them for ages. I've never had any problems, of course. I'm biased or whatever. But you just change the cartridge, and that costs like $80 Canadian, which is way cheaper than any of the labor. So, yeah. Oh, and also, Kai, you should know, is that you can shorten the drop on it. So you could, in theory, buy a longer one, and then shorten it down so that when you grow, it's gonna grow with you. So it should last you a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the longest dropper I can buy is I think it's a 210. I'm not sure.
You don't need a 210. I'm what am I? 175 centimeters, I think. 178, something like that. And I have a 180 mil dropper post. And that's fine. Like a 210 one, maybe, but I would want like 190, I think, or something. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine for a while.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, well, have a great ride, buddy.
Thank you.
See you later, Kai. Bye. Look at that. Solving problems. Everyone's just asking like the right questions. Oh, you can get Australia MTB Direct. Don't know what the area code that is. I'm gonna look at the camera. I'm not looking at the camera at all. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, who's that?
It's Jonathan.
Jonathan, where are you calling from?
United States.
Okay, anywhere. It's a pretty big place, Jonathan. Which state are you in?
New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. Nice. What can I do for you today? What got you to call in?
I just got the giant trance actually today. It's pretty exciting.
Hey,
I was just wondering.
Congratulations. You've just become a better person. No, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So, what question do you have?
I was just wondering what kind of riding do you think is the best for it?
Well, what kind of riding do you want to do?
Jumps.
Jumps? Go do some jumps. As long as, you can... Which one did you get?
The 27.5.
Okay. You probably know more about your bike than I do right now. So it's called it's a trance, right? So which number after it? Hello? Oh, we've lost him. Sorry, my friend. Oh, have we? Yeah, we have. Sorry, my friend. Yeah, I would say you can do... Jonathan, if you want to go do jumps, you go do jumps. Jump safely, wear a helmet. Oh! Is he calling back again? No, there's someone else. I need a way better thing to say than hello. I need something better. I need like a signature thing. What do you think?
Hello, Paul.
Who's that?
This is Jason, the mediocre mountain biker.
Oh! Bienvenue, willkommen.
Oh, yeah.
The legendary creator of the Joey podcast intro. That I use all the time. I use it all the time, as you probably know.
Excellent.
Jason, how's it going, man?
It's going good.
Are you
had a productive day.
Are you in California? Or have I got that completely wrong? You're not in California, are you?
Starts with a C. I'm in Chicago.
Okay, it's close. I feel like I used to be a rep. I used to be a pharmaceutical rep. That was my first job out of university, and I used to be insane at knowing every postcode in the northwest of England. And I wonder if I do this for a bit longer, if I could become insane at the area codes on phone numbers.
I think there's probably a lot more area codes here than in UK.
Don't count yourself too sure there. I wonder. Well, how many? Yeah, no, I'm talking rubbish. I've just answered that question in my head, so we don't need to talk about it anymore. But what made you call in today, Jason?
Oh, I just wanted to say I'm really looking forward to going to Sedona Mountain Bike Fest.
Ooh. Now, don't know if I'm going to be there. Maybe.
Oh, I know the whole van. You can't drive across, but you can fly.
Yeah. Oh my God! Don't even. I mean, let's fire up the chat, shall we? This will be good for. This will be good for interactions. So I can fly to Canada now. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. Maybe it's November because I've got to remember I'm in Canada, but I'm a British national, so I don't have a Canadian passport. I don't have a Canadian passport yet. So when I fly and I go to the States and I go to the border, I'm a UK national. I don't know if it's different because I'm coming from Canada, but I haven't truly looked into it. But anyway, on the 7th or the 6th or whatever it is, where I would fly, I'd be allowed in. But someone's just confirmed it's November. Perfect. But yeah, I can't drive over. I can fly, but I can't drive. Also, I can fly and have my van shipped, but I can't drive over the border.
That's so strange.
And unfortunately, this is your government. Unfortunately, Jason, this is who's making the decision.
Governments don't really make the best decisions. A lot of.
But yeah, I really feel though so what happens is every time, every the 21st, that's when the block gets extended. So on the 20th of this month, in 2 weeks, I'll know if they're going to open the road border, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
So I actually need to. So I'm going to go and fly to Shane. That's my plan right now. Is I'm going to fly to Shane and I'm going to drive over with him. But the problem is that he has to go to Aspen the week after Sedona Festival. And I was hoping that he would have nothing to do. I don't have anything to do, but he's got his job or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, fingers crossed. But that was something I was meant to do today. Instead, I got this ready and went mountain biking. So
priority.
My problem, I guess. Honestly, this is how most of my days go. But what did you have you got your accommodation and stuff sorted?
Yeah, I got a single room Airbnb for that weekend, and I'm staying the next week too at my parents in Phoenix.
Oh, okay. So, have you been to Phoenix before?
I have. So hopefully
okay.
We'll ride some South Mountain, and then the next weekend I'll be in Prescott with some of my friends.
Oh, nice.
So it's a long trip for me.
Have you got 3 weeks? Have you got 3 weeks off of work or something?
10 days.
Oh, well, you're doing it right. That's it. Have you been before?
I've been Phoenix and Sedona, but not Prescott.
Oh, but to the festival?
I have not been to the festival. It's always in the spring, and I always feel like my winter fitness is not there, and it's never there by the time.
I'm gonna let Jason. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. It's the same for everyone.
All right, I'll be hurting in November then.
No, you'll be fine. It's all very chill. What's your goal like? Are you bringing your own bike, or do you want to demo bikes? Like, what's the deal?
I'm bringing my own bike.
Nice. Yeah, it's way better. I don't know how people can demo bikes. It takes me like a month to set up a mountain bike, so I just...
Yeah, and there's too much pressure. Like, okay, you get 10 minutes to ride this.
Yeah. I think there is actually like a huge, whatchamacallit, a huge rush to go and get the good bikes. I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's the same at our mountain bike fest here we usually have. It's like if you're not there early, you're stuck riding a small or an extra large.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, hopefully, do you play golf, Jason? There's low key. Oh, okay, because it's a low key golf trip. That's what. Because Shane has taken up golf in quite a big way, and it's like we're all gonna. It's gonna be a mountain bike trip. No, it's a golf trip ruined by mountain biking at this point. Honestly, like that's seemingly what it's gonna be like.
Is that like the drinking club that has a mountain bike problem?
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's what I was trying to emulate. But yeah. Okay, Jason, it's lovely to talk to you, my friend. Hopefully we'll try and record a Joey podcast. Now, actually, I should explain. Joe sent me this really cool microphone. Look at this thing.
Uh-huh.
Can you see
the
this?
Rode.
You cover. Oh, you can already?
It's probably delayed. No, I think I've seen it before. The Rode, like NT1 or something like that? Oh, no, that one's different.
SM7. Sure. The SM7. Okay. It's like
Chicago.
It's like the podcast mic, right? It's what you see all of them. It's not the SM7B, it's the SM7, because this is from... Joe works in audio stuff, so he has a lot of things just like lying around. And it doesn't work. I would have done this stream yesterday, but the microphone just didn't work. And I've been spending like 2 days trying to make it work. And then I gave up, and I'm just going to use this instead. Probably can't tell the difference, but yeah, that's why. Anyway, soon, Joey podcast soon. Jason, thank you so much for calling in, my friend. Hopefully I will see you in a month and a half.
Oh my God.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, I gotta just pause the calls for a minute. I want to move some things around. Is that okay with everyone? Talk amongst yourselves. We're gonna move. No! I closed this. Where are you? How is this working? Okay, we're gonna mute that a sec. Oh my God, I'm in hell. I can't see it. I knew this was too good to be true. Okay, one more. Hello? Who's that?
What's up, Paul?
Who's speaking?
This is Adam, but you know me as MTV Rad Dad.
MTV Rad Dad! Oh, God, everyone's coming out of the woodwork now. How's it going?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Not bad. Okay, right. I have to swap some bikes around. I can hear you because magic, no cables, headphones here. But you're going to have to kind of filibust while I go and swap bikes around. Okay? So, go.
All right. Well, wanted to see just how you're doing. You know, see how you've been hanging in there.
Is that it?
I think.
This isn't
you put me on the spot.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
All right. I still have to do the video, but when Joe came out and rode with me, he brake checked me down going down a feature, and that was funny.
Colorado.
He tried to kill me too. Oh yeah.
What? What's he playing at?
At Sky Park.
Oh dear. I'm almost there. Am I there?
I can't see you. I'm driving.
Wait, you're driving? You should be driving into... I hope you have appropriate audio solutions.
Hands-free?
Okay. Great. Hey. Oh, brilliant. Okay, we're back in. All right. Everyone, ask me about gravel. But for now, MTB Rad Dad. Okay. No, Let's leave that up. Sorry. I'm faffing around, obviously. Are you going to Sedona? Is that the plan?
I am going. I will be there.
Cool. Are you bringing your bike?
Of course.
Nice. Nice. What bike do you have? I don't know.
I have my 2021 Intense Primer.
It's not giant, is it? What are you doing? No, I'm sure it's a great bike.
What's
Don't worry, just hilarious joke. And jokes are always best when you have to explain them, so we'll keep moving.
Well, they're local to me, so it's nice.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, you live in Are you a NorCal person?
No, I'm a Southern California. I'm like Palm Springs.
Okay. Oh, there's lots of golf courses. Do you play golf?
A little bit.
Hey, as I've just told Jason, Sedona Festival is a low-key golf trip. So think about it. That's all I'll say. I've just pulled out the giant Revolt gravel bike. You can't see this because you're calling in. I've just pulled out the giant Revolt gravel bike, and everyone has gone loopy in the chat. Have you ever graveled?
Yeah, I've got a gravel bike. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. I have one question for you. Right?
Shoot.
What do you wear graveling?
I do, it depends. Typically, I'll do like the actual like XC style, the Lycra and the tight fitting stuff.
Okay. But is that, and you go full Lycra? You don't go like baggies?
No, I'll typically go full Lycra.
Oh.
I like to do like longer rides, big climbs.
Okay. And what accessories do you have? Do you have any bags?
Just the one that's on the top tube sometimes, or the one that's underneath the seat for extra tubes and tire stuff.
Okay. Do you have tubeless?
I do now.
Okay. Yeah, this thing's set up tubeless, which I'm really excited about. Also, I have this is a complete humble brag, but it's got like the electronic GRX group set on it.
Nice.
And I've never, to be honest, actually, this is just a demo one. This is just for shooting the movie, but I've got them to swap the brakes around on this one, so I can actually go out and ride it. And hopefully, I'm just going to be like, can I just have this? So we can only cross. Maybe, hopefully, if this movie's good, then I get to keep it. But yeah,
we're all excited to see it.
Oh, we have so much to do, literally so much. Like Scott is the busiest person in action sports, like videography, and he's like just booked solid. So we can't film again until the 19th of October. So it's like, but yeah. But luckily, I'm going to be racing Richie Rude on Tuesday, so that's going to be amazing. That's probably going to get more views than this movie, which is heartbreaking. But also, I'm excited for it.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to let you go, my friend. But I look forward to seeing you.
I have one quick question for you.
Oh, shoot. Go for it.
You know, I've had Shane on. I've had Joe on. Would you want to hop on our little podcasting that we do?
Of course. If I'm around... If it's in the evenings, that's the best bet. But absolutely.
That's what we do typically.
Yeah, just pop me a message. I really want this freaking microphone to work so my voice can sound super cool. But it doesn't. I don't know if you watched Robert's Biker Bar on Sunday. I did that. And it just kept cutting out. And I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, okay, yeah, for sure. Shoot me a message. What day is it normally?
Normally we do Thursdays at like 7 p.m. California time, Pacific time.
Oh, in 30 minutes, do you mean?
Not this Thursday. I have a Steve Spokesman MTV going to be on next Thursday. So maybe like 2 weeks after that.
Maybe. It sounds like I'll be in the grips of filming, but let me shoot me a message and I'll let you know.
Sweet.
Okay, thanks, dude. So long.
See you, Paul.
Woof. Guys, let's hit some gravel calls. I need to know about gravel. I don't know anything. Classy Ken, what's it? Living in Squamish is great. Sometimes you go somewhere and you want... You get Squamish is what I was going to say. Who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Who is
Hello?
this?
Is this Paul the Punter?
Yes, this is me. You've sent me a text, haven't you, asking if I've tried Fox Live Valve?
Yeah.
Was that going to be your question? Wait, who are you? What's your name? Where'd you come from?
Simon.
Simon, it's a pleasure to meet you, my friend. How are you spending your Thursday?
Pretty good. Well, it's pretty late where I am. It's like
Where are you?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. What's the mountain biking like over there?
Pretty good. There's Highland and a bunch of other trails, so.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yep.
Okay. So is this what you want to know? You want to know if I've tried Fox Live Valve?
Yep.
I have not.
Oh.
Okay. I'm sorry. But you know what? One downer thing about the Fox Live Valve stuff is that you have to use the Fit 4 dampers.
Yeah.
Now, what I can tell you is I've tried the Fit 4 dampers and they're not as good as the Grip 2. And it's like a big difference. That's what I will say. Like I had Fit 4s on all my old Scots and it's just I couldn't sit here and tell you that it's just as good as a Grip 2 because it's not. It's nowhere near as good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, is that what you're interested in? Are you interested in the electronic stuff, or were you just curious?
I was just curious.
Okay. And what else did you want to ask?
Also, have you ever tried Shagura brakes, like Shimano and Magura?
Oh, I was like, what is this chap talking about? No, I haven't. I know I've heard some people talk about them, like locally around here, but I don't know of anyone that like uses them a lot. Everyone just either has Shimano or whatever that other one is.
Yep, Magura.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, are you interested in like what are you a bit of a like these are pretty technical questions. Is this what you're into about biking?
Well, I'm just trying to think of any question because I can't really think of any other questions. So I was thinking about the Shimano and Magura thing. So.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like, what do you like about bikes?
I don't know. I kind of like going down fast and like through chunky stuff.
Yeah. Okay. How do you like having your suspension set up with that?
On the plusher side.
Oh, okay. What bike do you have?
I have the 2020 Marin Alpine Trail 8.
Hey, they're good. They're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, dude, thank you so much for calling in. It's been a pleasure. Sorry I had no answers to your questions at all. I was useless.
That's okay.
All right, have a good one.
Yep. See ya.
Bye. All right, I gotta put a jumper on. Someone's probably gonna call in. And it's probably gonna ring, and you guys are gonna have to hear it. Okay. I thought it was a knockoff. Jason, I was like, I have no idea what brand they're talking about. Yeah, how nice does this gravel bike look? I'm very excited to ride it. The problem is that I've only just got the e-bike. So I'm very spoiled right now. I mean, I'm spoiled the whole time. The hair is beautiful. I just got it cut today. headphone hair. Let's have a look. Oh boy. I know. Do you know what? I sincerely like look into how much it costs to have hair replacement surgery, and I'm just like, there's no way. Is the gravel bike 27.5? Good question. It's 700C. It's 700C. Wide bars? Are these not wide? These seem to be... Are these not wide? They feel pretty wide to me. Also, I'm just so excited to try the electronic group set. Right, someone talk about gravel. Call in. No, I can't imagine Jack Moyer hair either. Doesn't the okay, the phone number should pop up under here. There. Oh, it's there. I should get a soundboard. I'm not really like a live streamer, right? I mean, this is like as technical as I've got here. It would be funny to have some sound effects and what have you. That would be really cool. What pedal? I think most people have SBDs on gravel. Do I have? It doesn't seem like... do I have another pair? I hear you. I'm looking. I could have swore... No, I don't. They're there. It's this one. Jello? Hello? Oh. Stage fright. It happens to the best of us. Don't worry. It's completely normal. Oh, okay. Oh, Mr. Hardtail. You've called in before, I think, about your videos. I am still Ben, if you want to call in, feel free, my friend. You've been on before. Adam. The Adam Davis, yes. The e-bike. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead, caller. I don't really know. I don't know about that. Matrix racing, not a problem. That's just how it goes. This is a safe place. If you call and you hang up, that's fine. The guy that jumped off the bridge, I hope he's okay. Imagine if he actually did. Imagine if he was on the edge of something and he just fell off. And that's what happened. Downhill or enduro? Downhill to watch, enduro to take part in. That's what I will say. Yeah, okay. All right. Gravel isn't doing it with everyone. Okay, fine. We'll put the gravel back. This thing's so sick, though. I need to know about gravel. DJ Panther can come out. So light. Okay. DJ Panther. This is not at all. Oh, there we go. That works. You on the screen? DJ Panther. The best bike I've ever owned. Yeah, literally no one wanted to call in while I had the gravel bike on there. That's how... Poor thing. Oh, that's what the circus is for. Oh! Hello, you're live on youtube.com.
Hi. Okay. I wanted to ask about the drivetrain on that mountain bike. What brand is it?
What brand is this? It's a Giant.
Alright. What about the drivetrain?
Oh, it's Shimano.
How does it ship?
Did you want to know what the handlebars and dropper posts were?
Sure.
They're 1-up.
All right.
And then the tires are Kendo, in case you were wondering.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. Was that everything?
Yep.
All right. Great. Thanks for calling in.
No problem.
Thank you. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Best caller of the night. Unequivocal best caller of the night. Thank you so much, whoever that was. No, I don't have an STP. Let's change it up. No one's... Do I have sound effects with that? That's a serious question. I have no idea. Oh. Local. Hello, you're live on youtube.com.
Hey, this is for Paul the Punter. It's Ben, Mr. Hardtail.
Hey, how's it going, Ben? Did you hear that? You? I'm good. Did you hear that person just call in?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Matrix Racing. 10 out of 10. That's my favorite call. Matrix Racing, huge pineapples. Those that have been watching for a long time will know.
That's funny.
It's really great.
I have a couple questions for you.
Shoot.
All right. So, what would you say your biggest accomplishment of the spring and summer season has been this year?
With regards to what?
Biking in general, we'll say.
Oh, biking. Oof.
Yeah, I thought this was a biking channel. Come on now.
Okay, good point. Good point. I literally haven't accomplished anything. That's what I will say.
Well, that's good. Honestly, we're both kind of in the same boat, I guess.
Like, yeah, I literally haven't done anything. And I think the thing is because, like, and I've talked about this in other videos, it's like I got to the point with my mountain biking where, like, anything more is, like, serious risk. And it's just not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to... I was like, I just want to go out and ride my favorite trails. And then that's kind of it.
Yeah, it's funny. I kind of got in the exact same boat over the summer. And I kind of lost the drive for a little bit. And I kind of had to hone it back in to... understand why I was riding in the first place, and it looks like you were in the same boat there, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, like I've done a lot of things, right? I've raced 3 EWSs.
Yes, you have.
I've done the BC bike race. I raced the US Open downhill. I mean, and downhill's never really been a thing for me, only because, like, it's been pointless to have downhill bikes apart from when I moved up to Squamish.
Yeah, so, totally.
And I don't know, and I kind of sucked as well. Like, I don't know if that's ever come across, but, like, I've never won anything or been able to. So I think that's also part of it. But really, like, honestly, the moment I crossed the border back from my trip to Sedona and we were locked down, it's like everything that I liked about mountain biking had gone. And I've already talked about this, so I don't want to bore everyone.
Yeah, rehash it.
All over again.
Absolutely.
But
all right,
like that really is it. But honestly, the e-bike, like, I went out riding the first proper ride I did on it with my buddy John. I was just like, I couldn't believe what was happening, and this is probably going to be a big game changer.
That's awesome. Then you got the gravel bike too now, so that'll be sick.
Yeah, but I almost don't have time to go and gravel. I don't have time to gravel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely right. But it's a good season for it too. Like, the fall season is a pretty fun time to gravel. So, and you're not in a bad area to do it either.
No, well, I love road riding as well. Like, I've done the Alpe d'Huez climb, for example, and I used to live in the Alps, and I used to just go up. In fact, one of the years the Tour de France finished in Morzine, and it's like I've ridden one of the hills that was in that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's no road cycling in Squamish. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, you can always do the old sea to sky, but that's kind of a death trap.
No way. That's the gnarliest trail in the entire region.
I know,
the
right?
Highway. There's no way. So.
All right, Paul. Well, I really appreciate your time, my man.
Whoa, hold on. I want to ask you. I want to ask you questions.
Okay. I'm on the gauntlet now.
How have your videos been going?
You know what? Honestly, so it was going pretty good for a while, and then during the summer.
I remember you now. You were making loads of videos.
I was for a bit. Like my whole idea was to like try and run like the gnarliest trails in like the Pacific Northwest on a hardtail. And actually, a lot of your content was quite inspiring to me because I kind of used you as beta. I'm not gonna lie, for some of those things, like maybe like Sun Peaks and that. You made a great video there, and I kind of used that as beta to take a little bit of the edge off. So I appreciate that. Yeah. But honestly, like during the start of like the spring and that, things were going good, and I kind of lost the drive for it all. Like without getting into the whole pandemic thing too deep, which I don't want to. There's a lot of mixed emotions with a lot of people about what you could and could not do, and it just kind of got weird, and like social media was kind of crazy at the time, so I kind of just eased off, and I'm like remembered why I was riding, right? I'm like, I want to ride to have fun. I don't want to be stressed about it, so I just kind of let off the gas for a little bit. But now as things kind of get to somewhat normalcy again, it's been good, and I'm starting to make that presence back again, so I'm excited for the future.
Nice. That's great. Yeah, there's always there's such a need for, people just want to hear about hardtails all the time, and there's not really anyone doing it, to be honest.
Yeah, except I guess like the GMBN guys or whatever. But, the big thing for me this last winter, if you remember, when we were both in lockdown, I was actually training to go race the Andes Pacifico and try and be the first one to do that on hardtail. But then it all went it got canceled just a couple weeks before the event, and I guess that's when the start of the whole loss of motivation happened. But no, man, it's good. Like fall's a great season to ride here in BC. We're definitely pretty lucky to call this place home. So looking forward to the fall season for sure.
Oh yeah, it's been all time. It's been a bit heartbreaking that I've had to been filming, which is not riding, which sometimes people struggle to comprehend that.
For sure.
No, it's amazing. And honestly, the EB is going to make it even easier because I can do other things. Like this is, I think that my biggest lesson that I've learned is that there are things that are not cycling. And that's really what's been the big deal. So my cycling probably fell apart because I found other things that I wanted to do. But now, like an e-bike, I can go and do that in the morning, and then I can go and do the other thing in the afternoon and still have energy.
Yeah. It's kind of like you're just making it more efficient, which is great. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's only so much fuel in the tank for a day, right? Especially as we get older, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah, for sure. Hey, thanks so much for calling in.
No problem at all. I wish you the best in the future, and you have yourself a fantastic night.
You too, Ben. Take it easy.
All right, take care.
This has been a lot of fun. Can I get some feedback here? I think my live streams definitely took a hit. I honestly think it was one video that I uploaded that I started wrong. And ever since then, it's been hurting my live streams. But here, I'm noticing that a lot of people are sticking around. So I think we might be onto something with this call-in show. I've always wanted to do a call-in show. I definitely need, what do I need? Yeah, people are enjoying it, right? I need something that says who is the caller. That would be great. We're not watching that other YouTube person. Samir. Stop it. Okay. Oh! Hello, you are live on youtube.com.
Hi, I'm just talking about gravel bikes a while ago. I was trying to call you.
Where have you been? Where have you been? Talk to me about gravel.
I'm looking to get a gravel bike, but I found this company online. It's called Poseidon. Have you heard of them?
Never heard of it. Sounds fishy to me.
It's not big. There's a lot of videos on YouTube, and they're actually pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
they have a 650B by 2.35 one for 950 USD with a Microshift Advent X drivetrain.
Okay. Do you know what? Normally I wouldn't look at other bike brands, but you've got me there.
Yeah.
That because something sounded weird with what wheel size did you say again?
A 650B by 2.35 gravel. Gravel
right there. That was sus. So what am I searching for here?
Can I link it in chat?
Yeah. No, copy the. Do you know what? Copy the name and put it in there.
Just the name of the bike.
Yeah. Because sometimes if you post a link, the automatic modding thing, I won't be able to see it even if it's like hidden. It's a weird thing with YouTube.
I'll put in the should be like that.
Yeah. Just copy in the model and I'll go and find it. Because that although someone says, is that you, Poseidon Bike?
Poseidon Bikes, yeah, that's me. Cool, dude. If you go to on there Adventure Bikes, it'll be the flat bar Redwood or the drop bar Redwood.
Okay. Bicycles. Flat drop bar Redwood. That sounds so cheap.
They're actually pretty decent. Like from what I've been told and heard about.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they're definitely the entry level side of things. I've never heard of them. I don't know anything about them. And I also don't know anything about gravel.
Oh, okay. So
I'm pretty sorry. What was your name? I didn't actually check your name.
Oh, Caleb.
Caleb, this is not the kind of advice that I'm good at.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm also sponsored by Giant, so I'm naturally gonna endorse Giant. So I have a natural bias there. What gravel bikes does Giant even have? I don't even know. But like, why are you looking at this one? Like, I'm sure it works.
It's affordable because it's a decent price for like what it's worth.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, really,
they have a lower end one for $750 US as well.
750. That's not very.
Yeah,
much,
it's a 1x10 with a 700 by 35C, or go up to 700 by 40.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one is suspicious because you said it's got mountain bike tires on it.
What I've been told is that bikes like that are usually way more expensive when they have like wide tires like that.
No, 100% no. That's I wouldn't listen to that. It seems like this is. Do you know what? I think this Poseidon one seems to be more like it can be something kind of like a fat bike. I think that's what they're kind of going for. It's not like an out and out gravel bike. It's like something that can be turned into an adventure bike. I guess, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
Adventure bike, gravel bike. I've heard them interchange multiple times.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I guess it's kind of like I think. Well, okay. I can talk about this. I think an adventure bike is more like, you want to go camping somewhere, and you got to go
bike packing and stuff.
Yeah, like you want to go bike packing, but you want to go up like a really rough fire road. So do you know? There's this one chap. I really like watching him. He's called Foresty Forest. He's like a van channel, but he has like a fat bike that he uses. So, pardon me. He'll use like the fat bike to get to the bottom of a hike, and then he'll dump his bag, and then he'll hike up the mountain, then he'll come back down and use his adventure bike / fat bike to get back to his van. And I think that's probably the application here. Whereas gravel is more about like crunching down the distance on gravel roads. So I think that's where the difference is. Like with an adventure bike, it's like you're going to do something specific at the destination, but a gravel bike would be more about the loop. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Like if you start putting like a 2.3 tire, that's very slow. That's going to be the one thing. Like more like a 700C by 40 or whatever. It's just going to be faster and lighter.
They also have a 700 by 35 one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is it called the X?
Yeah. I mean, like if you know someone, I would always check. I mean, I've never heard of this brand ever, but check reviews, speak to people that have had them. You can do all that kind of research. See if it's right for you. I would always, are you pretty like well versed in the art of bicycle maintenance and looking after bikes?
Yeah,
and
I work
everything?
at a bike shop.
Oh, okay. Can you not? Okay, hold on. I've got to ask. Like, can you not get like a discount through your shop?
The bike shop I work at is like deals with like we get donations for used bikes and we fix them up and sell them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you're probably
more of a used bike shop stuff.
Yeah, you're probably more qualified than anyone then, because you've probably been able to like bring things from the brink of destruction.
Yeah, I fixed like a bike that was going to go in trash. I fixed it up and sold it for profit.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I know like the Advantex from what I've seen from my friends. Like, I don't know anything about it, but they seem to have, had good experiences. I don't know. Like again, I've kind of got to be biased. I'm sure you understand that. But like, if you found it and you can put your trust in it, and it's going to do what you want it to do, and it fits you. Number one thing, most important thing, it must fit you right. If it doesn't fit you, you're just going to have a bad time, and then you won't use it because it doesn't fit you, and then it's kind of been a bit of a waste of money.
Well, yeah, I get that. Like my mountain bike, I got used. Like with all the upgrades and all the, I spent under 2,000 Canadian on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a size large, but I'm 5'8", and like I just need to put the seat post down a little bit higher.
Oh, that'll probably be fine. That'll probably be fine.
It fits me fine. It's like it's a bit kind of weird sometimes getting on and off. That's the only thing, but it fits me fine though. Like the length, the top tube is I was told it's roughly the same size as a modern medium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. And that's exactly what you are. You're probably, I was going to say like you're probably a modern medium by nowadays.
Yeah.
But whereabouts do you ride it? Whereabouts do you ride it?
On my local trails in Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Amazing. Yeah, I was just hanging out with a chap from near there. The other week.
Oh really?
Yeah, just random Thunder Bay. That's literally the only way. That's like one of the few places in Canada. I'm like, oh yeah, Thunder Bay. I know where that is. Ontario. Yeah.
Oh well, most people don't even know where this is.
Oh hey, I surprise people with my knowledge of locations sometimes. It's like, oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
I have not been there. I have not been to Thunder Bay though.
The mountain biking is getting really good here. It's like a.
Are you near to Blue Mountain? Were you near to Blue Mountain or whatever that it closed down?
What? Where?
Maybe that's more like Hamilton side of Ontario.
Like is that downhill park?
Yeah, it was, but then they shut it down.
Yeah, that's in Southern Ontario. I'm in Thunder Bay is in northwestern Ontario.
Ah, okay,
yeah,
that's it. So close. I was so close to impressing.
It's above the Minnesota border.
Okay. Hey, well, best of luck with your search. I hope it works out. I hope you have a great time riding bikes.
I have one last question.
Go for it.
I need to get some new 26er tires for my mountain bike. I can't find any decent ones anywhere. Like, do you have any recommendations?
26.
Yeah.
Look, you know what I'm going to say here, don't you?
Yes, but like, what tires are good for them?
Let me see what the problem is. Like, you've got to. I think the thing is that like 26, there's just not as many people riding 26-inch mountain bikes now.
Not dead yet.
Well, I mean, like they still exist. You're riding it, so it's not dead. Yeah. But it's just like, but in terms of like new development and everything and new manufacturing, like it's very expensive to get a tire mold made, and when the demand is just like not going, Magic. Yeah, Schwalbe probably still have some stuff, but...
Oh, do they?
Yeah, someone's just popped up and said that there's like... I mean, freaking Boostmaster's always going on about it. Like, he's probably your your best bet. But I'm also looking on like I was wondering if you could buy some off the Kenda website direct, because they make a Hellcat in a 26 already.
Oh.
And I was wondering if view car. I don't know if they're... Well, I mean, yeah, it doesn't say they're out of stock. Okay. Now, let me give you... So I don't know if you're seeing the stream, but on the Kenda website, they have a 26 Hellcat in a 2.4.
Oh.
Now, let me see.
You can
only... Damn it, you can only ship it to America. That's the problem.
Damn it. Well,
do you know anyone in the States?
Well, I'm like, Thunder Bay is literally next to the Minnesota border, and there's a place in there I can ship it to, but is there import duties?
Now, this is where I might save you. Okay, so what state did you say it was? Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. I'm literally above the Minnesota border.
Minnesota. Okay. Now, if we've got two. Okay. Now, are you watching the stream?
Yes.
Okay, now if I go and apply my Punter 2021 code, you save $47 with that code.
Sorry.
Shit, son! Yeah,
you
heard.
Say that,
Now, you know that's probably gonna save like your costs of shipping it again and whatever. So I would get in touch with someone in Minnesota that you know. Get them shipped there.
I don't know, but there's like a border little shop there where you can send stuff to the States to pick it up, go drive across the border and pick it up.
Oh, well, now, this is probably, like, as far as I can see here, like, it doesn't say it's not in stock. Give it a go. See what you can do.
I might have to go buy them when I get paid.
There you go, my friend. I'm glad I could actually help you out on something at least.
I appreciate it.
There you go. All right, take it.
Is that 2.4?
Yeah.
That's just the size I was looking for as well.
Look at that. Get the Hellcats. They're more of an all-round attire.
Perfect.
All right, take it easy, my friend.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
There we go. Okay, guys. We're going to call it a day here. I think it's been very successful. We've had a great time. Thank you for everyone sticking around. No. I'm really sorry. I don't know how to stop that happening. But we're going to call it a day. Thank you so much, guys.